Hi, Erin, fitmamatraining.com. Today I'm going to talk about my Fitbit tracker. I have the Fitbit Flex, and I guess this is a review. So this is what the Fitbit comes in. This is it. It's the new one. Best Buy has it to where it can be delivered like within a week. The best way I think is probably to get it. If you can see if it's in store, then buy it online and go then get it at the store. But they're kind of in high demand right now, and they're not filling orders as quickly as they're getting them. So it's going really well so far for them. It's the newest incarnation of Fitbit. So my sister's had one for a long time, but you have to like put it somewhere. I guess she puts it in her bra. You clip it. But my understanding was that you need to clip it to your pants. And since I don't wear pants, like ever, I'm a dress girl unless I'm working out. Didn't seem like it made sense to me, but I do like accessories, and look, it's an accessory. Comes with this little guy is how you charge it. You plug this into your computer, and then you stick the little part in here, and you have to charge it about once a week. I've charged it once so far. I charged it while I watched a movie. I don't know how long it took, but a movie was plenty long. This is what the bracelet looks like. You can get different colors. Those are all on back order right now, though, I think. And this is the little guy that comes out. You can wear this in the shower. You don't ever have to take it off. It's really comfortable, quite fashionable. The fun thing about it is I've seen other people wearing them, and I'm like, oh my gosh! It's like you're in this cool club. So, you tap it, and it lights up, tells you how far you've gone today. My goal is 10,000 steps, 5 miles, and so each of these is 2,000 steps or 1 mile, so I have done more than 1 mile, less than 2 so far today. It's fun. I don't really love cardio, so this is like the perfect goal for me is 5 miles a day. It makes me go for a run around the block if I haven't gotten my steps in on an average day, just going to work, grocery store stuff. I usually get close to 5 miles, and this just pushes me to do a little bit more. Lately I've been trying to get up in the morning and get most of my 5 miles in, if not all of them. When you hit your goal, all the lights light up and it vibrates, and it's like, woo, you did it, girl, yeah. And I like that. It also tracks your sleep, which is the thing that made me really excited. I've never had a pedometer before. That wasn't incredibly appealing to me, maybe because it didn't come on a cute bracelet. But it tracks your sleep. So when you're going to sleep, you just tap it a bunch real quick, and then it's like, oh, you're going to sleep, and it has 2 lights that light up, and so we're like, cool, I'm going to sleep. Then it tells me how long it took me from the time that I went to bed, and it alerted it that I was doing that, to when I actually fell asleep. And then I can see throughout the night, it does in 15-minute intervals, when I woke up, when I was like actually awake, and when I was restless. And I can see graphs of how much I'm sleeping every night, how restless the sleep was, and how much I woke up in the night, which is pretty cool. Sleep is an important part of fitness and health, and it's a difficult thing to track. I know that I don't get enough sleep, but I don't really have parameters in my life set up to figure out exactly, how much sleep I'm getting. I'm just guessing from the time that I go to bed and then when I wake up. And so this is a really great way for me to track that really important part of my fitness. Since I've gotten this, I have been running more because it's fun to get in my steps. And also, I've been sleeping more. I've been more excited about going to sleep and telling Fitbit that I'm going to sleep and seeing how my graph changes with sleeping. It also comes with this little guy. This is the thing that you hook into your computer that syncs it. If you have a smartphone, like not like mine, this is my phone. It's a, yay, Rosie the Riveter. I have an LG Venice from Boost Mobile. It's apparently not smart enough to sync, so I have to wait till I get home at the end of the day to sync with my actual computer. But if you have an iPhone or some of the more expensive Androids, more expensive if you don't have Boost Mobile, more smart. If you have a smart enough phone, then it syncs with your phone all day, and you can see exactly how many steps you've taken and how close you are to your goal. I, on the other hand, have to wait till I get home, but I can always see the lights. The lights are always going, so it's fun. I just tap it, and I'm like, look at my steps, girl. So I really like it. I found that it's really accurate. Without, counting my steps all day. I felt like it was accurate. The only day that I was like, what? How did I possibly get in all my steps? Was a day that I was out really late the night before. And so I got a lot of steps after midnight. I don't know if that's like cheating But that was the only day that I was a little like, what? How did that happen? The other thing is that I've had a couple of times where I've woken up in the morning and synced it, and my sleep hadn't been tracked yet, and I thought that it wasn't tracking my sleep, so I was a little irritated. Like, I did all that sleeping, and you didn't count it. Because I want to see it, I like my graphs. But it worked. I just hadn't alerted it that I was awake or whatever that had synced. I don't know. It worked, and I can still see my graphs. I like it so much that I got one for my mom. I also really like that it tracks your friend steps, so you can choose to be friends with people, and then you can see it's like a little race. You can't really see that. Look, it's a phone. See those people? Look at the people. It tells me on there who's doing the best. Like right now, Jesse, look at you. 91,423 steps so far this week. What, Jesse? You are kicking my butt. I'm at 50,986 before today's are logged. So that's cool. Babykins right ahead of me. I think. Yeah, I'm beating my sister right now. That's kind of fun. What I love about this is I wouldn't want a friend tracker thing that like showed who ate the least calories or who had the most intense workout. Like that seems really kind of yucky to me. But steps, I mean, marathon runners and walkers and like everybody can just get steps. So that seems like a really reasonable way to sort of like have a really friendly competition with your friends. It motivates me to get more steps. Kind of want to beat my sister, except now that I said that, she's going to beat me every week. But I can just enjoy that I'm beating her right now. But I like it. I got one for my mom because she's a walker, and I think she's really going to enjoy it. I think the sleep tracking thing is a great feature for anyone because it's one of the things that we neglect when it comes to our health. And so seeing graphs about how well you're sleeping will maybe encourage you to figure out, you know, the nights that you get the best sleep or you feel the best when you wake up in the morning. Think about what sorts of patterns you had the evening before that encouraged that great sleep. So far, I love my Fitbit. It's fun. It makes me move more. It makes me conscious of how much I'm moving. I like to see my graphs every day, every 15 minutes, how many steps I took. I like to see how many steps I take at work. It just makes me think about how much I'm moving as opposed to how much I'm lifting or how many minutes a day I'm working out. It also tracks calories. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm not sure how accurate any calorie tracking thing is. You know, like you're on the elliptical and it tells you burn 500 calories. Well, maybe. You can add in, I have it synced with MyFitnessPal because MyFitnessPal has more food choices. And that's where I log my food. And then I can do graphs, my intake versus my whatever. I'm sure that I'll find that interesting in the future. For me, I track food irregularly when I like want to for a while. For whatever reason, I'm motivated by tracking food and paying attention. Usually if I'm not feeling so hot, then I'll start tracking my food to make sure I'm making, you know, really good choices. But for the most part, I don't really track food. So that's something that it's a great feature for some people. I'm sure that I will use it and geek out about it for like a couple weeks and then stop again. But for people who like to track food, you can track your food. You can see your calories in, your calories out. It's cool. You can also log your activity that it doesn't track. So like I log my strength training and stuff and all of that shows up, but it does say how many minutes a day I was very active. So when I'm running or when I'm lifting, it's tracked when I'm lifting. As long as I'm moving, getting my heart rate up, it tracks my very active minutes too, which is cool. It's just cool. It's just cool. It tells you all the things and it's a cute little bracelet because accessories. Watch my tap again. Boom. That's so cool. Anyway, Fitbit, man. Get a Fitbit, and then we can be friends, and then you can try and beat me, and you probably will, but that's okay, because it's 5 miles. I feel good about that. So that's what I have to say about Fitbit. I think you should get one. Best Buy seems to have them most readily available right now. My coworkers are mostly getting them. We're going to have little friendly competitions. It's a good way to motivate people in your life to move more in a way that is really friendly, you know, taking steps. It's not like, you know, I don't know, power lift or die. It's like step, walk, move, you know. That is right up my alley and right up most people's. I think it's awesome. So I'm a big fan of my Fitbit. I'm really excited that I got one, and I highly recommend it. Let's be friends. real quick, Fitbit fail. I was at a bar the other night, and it turned midnight, and like rolled over, and I was excited to show my friend. I'm like, look, it's starting over. And so I was like jogging in place in my heels, like, tequila. And I was jogging myself to the bathroom, getting my steps, and then just like smacked my face on something. Then I came back to the table. I was like, you guys, I just smacked my face, and this guy was all like, man, are you okay? And I'm feeling all dumb. And my friend's like, dude, your face is bleeding. It's like, what? Just like, yeah, you're bleeding. It's actually in my eyebrow, which is fine. They could use some more definition anyway. But don't drink tequila and then try and get your Fitbit steps. That's the one little thing I want to mention. Otherwise, get a Fitbit and let's be friends, but don't mix Fitbit and tequila. Okay.